Hello and welcome to the final stage, stage 5 of the Austrian Grand Prix, and this is weird. 8 races in stage 5? Like, I've never seen that before. We had a whole bunch of, I think stage 1, 2, and 3 were just 3 races, and then stage 4 was 4 races, and then we have 8. Okay, that's kind of weird, but oh well. Maybe getting some more use out of this. So, we've got interesting situation here. We've got tires that are increasing in grip a lot, and it's an average speed race. So, you just gotta maybe be a little bit patient. I'm not known for being all that patient. I just rammed a Red Bull. So, yeah, there you go. Now, sometimes, in a race like this, if you've got the time, you can actually do donuts or skid, and you'll actually build up heat in the tires. Going off track, though, will waste it. However, this is an average speed race, and I don't remember if we're supposed to win or not, but I might as well win. Point is, you can't just sit there spinning the wheels because you're not going to be getting any average speed. So that is counterproductive. Oh, there we go, hitting speed. Ooh, boy, I went off. I didn't mean to go across the grass there. That was not good, but still, doing fine. Well, so far it's been pretty good. The only really stupid race has been stage 1, race 3. That was really difficult. I think that they glitched with their computer testing. So that is very difficult. So if you're having trouble, you can go back and check that. There's a playlist link at the end of this video, so you can just go back and see whatever you want. In all these videos, I'm going to try to have timestamp links so you can go to a particular race. It takes a lot of extra work to do all that stuff, but, you know, oh well. If I'm going to make a video, I might as well make it decent. You might have noticed here I'm doing a new format. I'm skipping a lot of the in-between stuff, just trying to speed up some of the video. And I don't like all the in-between screens. It's one of the things that really aggravates me about this game. But it's not going to change. Several of us have asked for options, you know, a fast play option, things like that, but oh well. Someone worked hard on those, and so I guess that's just the way it is. And if some of this is moving fast, you can pause it. This race really threw me off at first. This is one of the more annoying races I've ever done. It says you have to keep it under 100, but it actually won't let you go over 100. So you floor it, and gosh, this is boring. What I decided to do was try to shove this guy and make him pass another person. You know what? This is so boring. Let's speed it up. There. Now it's going 4 times regular speed. If I go much faster than this, it starts to look a little bit glitchy. So here you can see I'm shoving this guy. You can't pass anybody, nor can you be passed. So I made these guys switch places, and I thought, oh, well, I guess I'll make them switch back because I made them switch. And maybe make them switch back again, and it looked like it was going to be another lap, because it says 5 of 6, so boom, it just ends, and you get first place. So, whatever. I mean, I don't get it. Whatever. Don't really care. It's over. Yay. Alright, so what do we have here? Okay, remember, drafting races are actually super easy for the most part. It makes it look like it's hard. It's not. That's not very much drafting with the way this works. I won't go into the whole spiel again, but basically you're getting credited 2.5 units for every unit you drive. So that's why the counter goes so fast compared to what it would in the real planet Earth. Didn't mean to tag him, but oh well. So yeah, I didn't get much drafting in yet, but I don't really care. I'll do that at the last. That's the last thing I'll do, because I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Got 3 of the 5 cars. Charles Leclerc. And then there's one guy right in front of him. Let's see if I can... There we go. Get around him really quick. And there, that's going to be my 5th car. Do I want to draft off him, or do I want to see if I can push this up a little bit further? Well, there we go. I just dumped him. So I guess I just committed myself to catching up to someone else, which is going to be interesting because I've got a lot of drafting to do, and he's not too far away. Oh, but then I blew the corner. Oh, so silly. Okay. Still, I don't think this will be difficult. You guys know that I don't waste your time. I try not to. If you're watching this, it's because I'm going to complete it. Like, you know that. Maybe I shouldn't ruin the story, but you know I'm not going to make you watch a bunch of failed runs. Just so you know, I do have a lot of failed runs. Well, it's funny, when you're a YouTuber, if I have a really sloppy lap, I just restart it because it's just not very much fun to watch a super sloppy lap. Like this, I mean, this is bad, but not so bad. Oh gosh. Well, obviously I didn't restart because it's not that bad. I'm almost done the race, and I didn't lose any positions. Okay, and I'm showing you my times and my earnings, so you can track that if you want to. Okay, a whole bunch of flash, and in the end it meant I had to get everything but one tuning to even enter this race with a maxed out principal and driver level 7. So like I'm saying, guys, this is a stupid expensive event. And I only doing it because I had a complete car and I don't care about principal XP. So there you go. Now this is the one. This is an example of a bad description. It's a confusing description. This is a great example of it where I'm not really sure what's going to happen until I do the race. Here's what I'm talking about. It said, see if you can get 100 yards ahead. Okay. And then in the secondary race description, it says, finish 100 yards ahead. Well, come on, guys. Like, don't you know your own game? You got to be more specific, because sometimes they tell us only finish with a lead of 100 yards. So don't finish with more than a lead. Other times they say finish with at least a 100-yard lead. Well, I had to go through all this, and might have been a big waste of time, but I guessed they wanted us to finish with at least 100 yards, and that's what they want, but it's a bad description. So I'm sure it's not going to change. Like, I don't even know if they can change it after they've made it, but I'm just letting you know, you need to finish with at least 100 yards, not within 100 yards, and I would not get exactly 100 yards. Just go for it, and that's what you're going to see. So, tires are winding down, which gets a little bit annoying. So I was hanging out with this dude a little bit, because I was thinking, I don't know. Should I finish with just 100 yards or less, or should I just really go for it? And I hadn't quite decided what I wanted to do yet. And right around here, I decided that I knew exactly what I was going to do. So I'll just go away from this guy, and we'll blast through one more lap. I'll speed through this and slow it down at the end. So now we're running at 4 times regular speed, because honestly, it just gets boring. There's like nothing in front of me. So if I can make this go any faster, it starts to glitch a little bit, but at least you can still see what I'm doing. You'll know if I make a big stupid mistake or anything like that. We're going to slow down right away. Right about to finish this. You can see I've got a pretty big lead, and green pass. Great. Moving on. And I'll make a report about the bad description, but it's not going to change. Nothing's going to happen now. And well, there we go. So here's another one. So obviously, car's faster, got to finish each lap in 1 minute and 2 seconds, and that's still enough time that you can do some stupid stuff and still finish. And you got to watch out for those cars. That's one thing you got to be careful of, because there are cars that are going to be in the way. So be careful for that stuff. We're going to zip through a lot of this. Oops, see, look, big mistake. Although this lap won't matter, but we're going to zip through a lot of this, but I'm going to slow down for one particular scene, which is quite shocking. You know, it sounds really bad when I do that. The car frequency gets really high pitch, so there's a lovely option where I can make it hold the audio sound to the natural car. It doesn't quite sound as good, but it's way better than this vacuum cleaner, like, electric vehicle sound. I'll say that. Okay, but I said there's something I'm going to slow down for. It's coming up right away. This is something that would get you kicked out of racing permanently if you did this. All right, we know there's some stalled out cars, right? Okay, watch closely. And here's a replay for you. Ouch! Ain't that nasty? Okay, let's finish this off. Zippity zip through the rest of this, and let's get on to what might be more interesting. Because, there's no challenge to any of that. All right. You can see my earnings starting to max out and getting closer and closer to the final race. and we'll see what that all entails. Now this is another one of these longer races that is honestly not that difficult. So then, let's just do the whole time. Let's do the whole race at 4 times regular speed. You gotta sit behind this guy for a long time. Don't really have to draft, you just have to be close enough to him to keep the timer going. And eventually you're allowed to, this is a no damage stage though, but you can get away with a bit. Eventually you gotta pass this guy and get up to 4th, at least 4th place. Honestly, very easy stage. So this is kind of like if I was driving the McLaren MP4X. Not quite that fast, but... And this might be no off track, but they always give you at least a full second. Mr. Leclerc? Yeah, this one's no off track, and I got away with a decent amount of mistakes. And there you go, zip through that fast. Trying to save some time so this video doesn't get incredibly long. It's pretty long already, but it was going to be way longer. And there we go, heading into this one. This one I was a little bit worried about, hitting speed 14 times. But honestly, you don't ever have to worry about hitting speed twice in one sector. It's not very difficult. Just focus on hitting speed in every sector. Don't get tangled up with bots. Lots of time to hit speed in multiple sectors. So it's a longer race, but still, you're not going to have a problem. So let's just see here. What happens if I try to go 8 times regular speed? Or 16 times? Well, then it looks like this. This is going 16 times regular speed, and it's a little bit mesmerizing. We're going to pull out into 4 times regular speed in just a second or two here, but that's a lot of racing in very little time. Okay, let's get on to a stupid glitch. Okay, pay close attention to this. They make it sound like I'm not far off from the other drivers, and look, it shows me starting in 1st place. But when the race starts, I'm nowhere near 1st place and nowhere near enough fuel to finish this race. See, I'm in 14th place. You'll run out of fuel by the time you hit 9th place. It turns out there was no fixing this, so I get a free skip. Some people didn't have this problem, which is really bizarre, and it wasn't dependent on iOS or Android, it's just whatever. So there's a free skip there if you got the problem. Now, I totally forgot that I already own the Red Bull, so I'll go to the McLaren. I'm a big McLaren fan. And that's gonna kind of wrap it up. I'll show you the final rewards screen here coming up. It shows you the rewards I got and another shot at the tuning I got, and there you go. So please like, please subscribe. Here's some other links that you might find interesting, and well, I'll come up with some other video to create sometime soon. Thanks for joining me, guys. Bye-bye.